good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It is Monday, January 30th, and this is your wake-up call. Tag your coaches, let them know that we are about to get started, and we have a really exciting topic. We are talking about, first of all, we're talking to our 2022 Leadership Award recipient from Summit last year. And she's going to talk about how when she started, she was a little bit of a skeptic and what she did in order to not only become a believer herself, but how she is bringing on a group of believers who are helping other people get started on their health esteem journey. Y'all, get ready for this. But before we pass the time over to her, we've got to celebrate you all who are on the front lines of helping people get started, helping people do their health esteem routines consistently every single day on the front line of what I call ending trends, plural. Please help me welcome to the call our man with the special voice to do the recognition, Mr. Darren Ashby. Welcome to the call.
Good morning, Keyshawn. Man, you make me blush.
Oh, thank you. Let's do this.
All right. We've got new diamonds and a new star diamond this week. So let's jump right in and congratulate these amazing people. Here we go. Our newest diamond coach is starting with Lacey Abbott Kilpatrick, Stephanie Bourget or Bourget, Jessica Eshrafapur, Andrea Mayer, Annie Prefontaine, Sarah Raniski, Sheila Rosa, Amanda Swigert, Emily Wesner, and Aaron Yoder. Those are your brand new diamond coaches. Congratulations, guys. All right, our newest star diamond this week. Congratulations to Kiara Pagan. And that is it for recognition this week. Congratulations to everyone on the call. Don't forget to make this last week of January a fantastic week. And Keyshawn, we'll kick it back over to you.
All right, Darren, thank you so much. And congratulations to every single one of those coaches that were recognized, as well as the teams that they represent. If you know any of those people, shout them out, show them some love in the comments. I have just a few announcements for you. And actually, hold on tight because we have some winners to announce, some iPad Air winners at the end of this announcement. So the first announcement that I have is all about an announcement that was made last week. Last week, Carl announced another very exciting change. Body is renaming coaches to partners. Now, of course, if you want to call yourself a coach, but we as a company, we are renaming ourselves from coaches to partners. And we believe that this will encourage more people to join in what we're doing and join in our efforts of helping people start their health and fitness routine. Maybe they're more comfortable or you're more comfortable partnering with someone than coaching someone. Regardless of it, we are changing the vernacular, just like we did from Beachbody to Body, so that we can remove any barriers or potential hurdles that keep people from becoming exactly who they desire. I'm excited for this. And we also have some details about this and more in some upcoming training sessions. So mark your calendar. The first one's for our roundtable leaders. Our roundtable is a smaller group of 5-star diamond and above coaches. That's going to be happening on the 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, live in the page. That's 6 p.m. UK time. Then for everyone on the Body Coach Basics page on Facebook, it's going to be on February 3rd at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 6 p.m. UK time. And it's going to be happening live in the page. So if you aren't already in that page, make sure you request to join it so that you don't miss that training. But we are very excited for all of these changes that are happening and for what this means for our opportunity to help the millions of people who are waiting on us. All right, the next announcement that I have is we have some new tools and ways to help you build your business. We have a new one-pager, and it includes the top body products that will help you earn Success Club points. If Success Club is your goal, which I don't know why it wouldn't be, I feel like Success Club is a byproduct of you setting the goal to help people, period. And so when you set the goal to help people, period, you typically fall back, you hit Success Club, and there are some really incredible recognition pieces for you hitting Success Club, from apparel if this is your first time, income if you're a first time Success Club earner. We have some bonus points that we're giving away, but also double trip dollars and money towards your Success Club trip. We're going to Punta Cana next year. We're going to Riviera Maya this year in a couple months, actually. So there are some other benefits outside of helping people for hitting Success Club. But we have a huge one-page document that lists out all of the products that warrant volume, commission, and of course, Success Club points. That is located in your coach office on the homepage, and you will click at the top of the page and it will drop down and you will see that one pager, or you can visit FAQ 7399. Okay, the next announcement that I have, speaking of Success Club, we have it's the 30th, 2 full days left for you to lock in Success Club this month in order for you to receive your invitation to not 1, but 2 Confidence Catalyst training sessions with the incredible Petra Kolber. In these sessions, you're going to receive guidance for approaching your coaching business in order to build a foundation that not only helps you soar, but helps you teach other people how to soar also. Y'all, you do not want to miss this. Petra Kolber is an incredible wealth of knowledge and positive energy and reprogramming your mind. And so I think that this is going to be one that don't be sitting here in February thinking, dang, all those people are in that Confidence Catalyst webinar sessions, those 2 sessions with Petra, and I wish I was there. Don't be on the wish field. Be with us on those webinars. All right, this is what you've been waiting for. This is the final announcement that I have for you. Drum roll, please. Virtual drum rolls, because this is exciting. We have been doing a contest this month. So we're kicking off our Success Club Executive promotion. Success Club Executive is a recognition program within Success Club. And this is the first time ever. So these people who achieve Success Club Executive this year will be among the first class of coaches to achieve Success Club Executive, and they will be recognized on stage at Summit in 2024. But also, these people who reach Success Club Executive get 1,000 bonus points at the end of the year. So there are some things that you want to look at in FAQ 7493 that will help you understand kind of the caveats for the Success Club Executive program. But we're kicking it off, and we started kicking it off this month so that you guys can start working towards building the momentum, asking questions, understanding it. Well, in this kickoff celebration that we're doing this month, not only have we been giving out the Confidence Catalyst, that's one of the prizes, we're also giving out 100 bonus points that translates to 100 US dollars that convert into your local currency, excuse me. We are also giving out weekly iPad Airs, and I have the first 3 winners. Okay, week 1, our winner was from Augusta, Kansas. Woo, Lord have mercy. Her name is Alexandra Martin. Alexandra Martin from Augusta. Congratulations to you. Our second winner is Marina Copegris. I really hope I said that name correctly, Marina. But Marina is from Saint-Martin, Quebec. I feel like I am butchering these. Where is Darren when you need him? And our third iPad Air winner is from Tampa, Florida. I can say that. Jan Bielefeld. Congratulations to our 3 iPad Air winners. We look forward to sending you over your goods, and we look forward to what this means for you and your business. All right, that is it for the announcements. I am excited for this call. Let me bring on our speaker, because honestly, this is one where I'm just going to get out the way because she has some goods. We've gone through it, and she is excited to share this. So please help me welcome to the call. She is from Shiner, Texas. She is a 4-time elite coach. She is a member of what we call our Legacy Club, coaches who, of course, based on their own diligence and skills and time and effort, she has earned a cumulative of $1 million across all of her personal business centers. She is also a 15-star diamond coach and a boy mom of 3. I've already kind of bragged on her, but she is our 2022 Leadership Award recipient. And I'm so excited for her to talk about how she started and where she's at. Please help me welcome to the call, Deidra Froebel.
Hi, Oh, thank you. I am so happy to be on and so excited to talk about this topic because it's how I started and it's the thing that I relate so well with to new people I bring on because I was the ultimate non-supportive family member.
Oh,
I was the ultimate. I was like all the things no to Kate. We got on a call, an opportunity call. I got on with her. Brian got on. She actually kind of
wait, hold on. Who is Kate? Who is Kate?
Okay,
Listen, take a step back, Deidra. How did you get here? And then I'm gonna get out the way and you go. But who is Kate? You got to tell us a story.
So Kate is my sister, and Kate saw a social media post about doing a program, P90X3, called my husband who loves fitness and was like, let's do this. And just a few weeks in, she was loving all the things. She was getting in shape. She was feeling really good. Brian was loving it. And I was not a part of any of it. I do not love fitness. I don't love to sweat. And I'm like, that's for y'all. And there was this call that was going to be hosted, I guess, by the coach that she had signed up with in their upline. And it was about the opportunity, the business opportunity. And she knew that we were a single income family and that money was something that we definitely struggled with. And she's like, let's get on and listen. And so I got on and listened, Brian and my sister, and we hung up and she was like ready to sign her life away. And I was like, no, that's a scam. That's a big scam. We live in a small town. We're both from the same small town, so we both definitely cannot do this. We don't know enough people. We don't have a big social media presence. Neither one of us had Instagram at all, like not even an account. And I'm like, this is not for us. Like we don't know enough people. And so I was definitely that person that was the negative in her ear of like, don't do this. And she didn't listen. Good thing. Baby sis did not listen. She signed up, and we all could see the changes happening in her life. She was becoming so confident, and she had a great transformation, was feeling so great on the inside out. But more than that, she was lit up with excitement for this team that she was growing and helping these other women in their journey. So a couple months goes by and I'm still feeling crummy in my skin, still struggling with our single family income. And my parents do a really big garden every year. And we were in the garden, picking the garden. And I was like, how are things going? You know, whatever. And she's like, well, I made $800 this week. Hope I can say that, Keyshawn. Income disclaimer. And I stood up and tears welled up in my eyes. And I'm like, you made $800 like this week? And she was like, yeah. And I just knew right then, I'm like, this is the thing. Like I've been holding back and not wanting to do it, but here was this proof that it really could work. It wasn't a scam. And I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? And here's the thing that I think is really important, especially this day and age now. There's a lot of other companies out there. There's a lot of ways to lose weight and to get in shape, right? I didn't sign up with Body for those reasons, even though I did, in fact, need to lose my baby weight, my postpartum baby weight. I wanted confidence. I needed to learn exercise. I needed to learn a fitness routine, but that isn't why I joined. I joined for the business opportunity. I wanted a business. I wanted a way that I could help my family financially. And so that's why I started. Here's the second thing that I think from the beginning really helped set me up for long term. And Kate and I were both, we still say this to our team all the time. I never once said I'm going to give this a year. I hear a lot where I will hear people say like, okay, commit to 1 year and then see where you are. I feel like when you say that and then see where you are or see if you've had success or X, Y, Z, I feel like when you say that, you kind of give yourself an out that like, oh, I might not be successful in a year or whatever your level of success looks like. I never said that. I never gave myself a timeline. It was always just like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to own a business. I'm going to have a business. And as long as it takes, I'm going to be here. And because I had that mindset, I knew that I had to go forward with the business and treat it like it would be here for the long term, the long haul. What could I do so that the people that I brought in would want to be here with me for the long haul? So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about 4 things that I do in my business that I feel like has kept me here and kept me growing and kept me excited. Okay. Number 1, most important probably thing is to be genuine. You have to be yourself. And I know I roll, oh, she's going to tell me to be genuine, to be authentic, but I am. I truly am. I was at the Louisiana huge Super Saturday, Super Weekend at the beginning of January, and Doug Moss was there. And he said that I think he named 3 out of 10 like qualities of successful people in general. And one of them was to be genuine. And I'm like, yes, this is the thing. I know that it can be hard to come onto social media and to let your guard down. That can be really scary. We have fear of judgment and fear of all of the things. We're letting people into our life. But for me, I have found that when I drop my guard, when I show up as me, literally as if I was FaceTiming my best friend, my sister, my husband, my mom, if I was just letting my guard down and letting them see me for me, through the good, through the hard, through the ugly, through the learning, through all the process, if I let them see that, then they're going to get to know me. They're going to see this woman on the other side of the screen that they're going to relate to. And then from that point, they're going to be like, wait, okay, well, these are things that she's saying. And I feel a lot like that. God, I really relate to her. Well, if she can have this business, so can I. And that's something that I really strive for. Here's another kind of gut check for me. So like I said, Keyshawn said, I'm from Shiner, Texas. I don't know if you know anything about Shiner, but it is literally a drop in the bucket, tiny town, 2,000 people. My biggest fear signing up was that I would be this person on social media, and then I would go to school pickup or be at a gas station, and I would run into someone and they would look at me and like, she's nothing like she is on social media. And that's something that sticks with me now, just like it did 8.5 years ago when I first started. I was so worried about coming across as this fake person that's just trying to sell something, right? None of us want that. And so to get away from that, you just have to show up as you. So maybe whatever that looks like, you don't have to put makeup on, you don't have to have the certain clothes or an office or a workout space. Come as you are, so that way you can connect with the future people of your team that is just like you.
Can I jump in and say something on that, Deidra? Because I think that sometimes people put themselves in a box when it comes to showcasing who they are. If you are a no makeup, sweatpants person, be that. If you are a super glammed, full face of makeup, lashes on, do that. Be who you are. I think is the big takeaway that I'm getting from this, regardless of what that looks like.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. Don't put yourself in a box. And it's also okay to like be the sweatpants and no makeup person, but then also like to go get dressed up. The point is that you are just you, whatever that looks like. And we're all so different. When we're trying to be someone that we're not, it's fake. It comes across as fake. Your followers are going to know that. You're going to feel that. You're not going to feel good and authentic in your heart. And therefore, it's going to just translate everything into this like, but wait, that's not me kind of thing. And you want to show up every day on your social media excited. And the only way you can do that is just being who you are. If you're waiting for perfection, you will never come. It will never be there. If you're waiting, just like we tell, all of our new coaches, if you're waiting for your transformation, if you're waiting, you can't wait for all those things. You just have to jump in so you can be you. Okay. Second thing is building relationships. So it stems off of number 1. So number 1, being genuine and being you. You're going to meet people and follow people and find people in the beautiful world of social media that are like you. So you're already starting to form these relationships, and that's a whole other topic. I'm going to skip to the part where you have someone that's ready to join your team and that wants to partner with you in body. So when I have a new mama or friend sign up on to be a body partner with me, the first thing I do is I give them my cell phone number. And I literally send my cell and I'm like, all right, girl, we are besties now. Here's my cell, send me a text. And so from right out of the gate, they're texting me. Now they're in my phone because I feel like once you're on cell phone status, you're like bestie status, right? And I feel like that just does something where you like, you know, someone's phone number. You're no longer just this person on social media. And for me, that's important for my team to know that like they are on that level with me. I'm there for them through thick and thin. And just as much as I want to help them build a business, I want to know them as a person. So I do things like Friend Check Friday, Social Saturday. I randomly text my team, how's your week? What's going on? I want to know them. Here's what I have found. When it's all business, it's easy to not show up. It's easy to quietly exit. It's easy to turn away. But when you're friends with someone, maybe the person's still like, this isn't for them, right? Full transparency, it's not for everyone, but they're going to at least come to you and they're going to have that conversation with you. When we can be friends with our team, you just have this bond that you're going through this job together, and it just makes it, number one, it makes it more fun, but it just makes it better. It makes it all around better. I was that stay-at-home mom that was drowning and spit up maybe. I was just lonely and I only had my babies to talk to and my husband was at work and my friends were working full time that I had met with my job. I was a teacher before I became a stay-at-home mom, and I was just like only listening to Mickey Mouse. And I didn't even realize how lonely I was until I started talking to people on social media and realizing there's like this whole world of people out there that, no, they don't live anywhere near me, maybe, but that we can be friends via this new way to be friends with people, right? Online. And like how cool that is that I can be from this tiny town and meet people everywhere that are just like me, that have passions, that want to build a business, that want to have a business, that want to grow and leave a legacy. Like you find those people on social media. And so I just want so badly to have those friends. And yes, we get on, we work out, we take care of our job, but we're friends. At the end of the day, we truly are a team of friends. And so I want to say this, I'm not a systems person. And so if you are a systems person, maybe you're going to have a checklist or something like that where you don't skip over people. I kind of go with my gut on it. If I think of somebody, I instantly send them a text. I go through my back office and things like that. And I'm sure sometimes I go longer talking with people than I don't. But also I encourage my coaches to message me.
I'm sorry, I had to jump in because you mentioned something about systems. You said, I'm not a systems person, but then you started talking about your system. And so I just want to highlight this because I think a lot of times people think that they don't have this system. And in reality, you do have a system. You're going through your back office. You have a Friday where it's all about connecting to your people. And so this is a good reminder for us that your system doesn't have to be some in your mind idea of what a system is supposed to look like, exactly organized, and I'm consistent, and this is going to be the exact same time, the exact same thing that I do. It can be a loose system, but I think the takeaway that I'm getting is you do have a system.
Well, yes. I mean, I'm still here, so I've been doing the things, but I feel like at the end of the day, however you can communicate with your team, communication is key. Also, it's looked different in my different seasons. When I was a new mama of 3 and had all 3 kids under 5 at home with me, I didn't maybe have as much time during the day for all of these little connections. So if that's where you are, that's okay. It's just forming the relationship and talking with your team of things outside of body. I will tell you in my fit camps, when I do check-ins, post your sweaty selfie or what is your shake today? Those get some check-ins, right? But when I do a check-in of like, what Netflix are you watching these days? Or have you been to the movie lately? Or what's your favorite place to visit? It's flooded, right? Because sometimes when we maybe aren't perfectly on our journey, we feel like we have to be quiet or we don't have anything we can share. But if you leave the door open to just talk about life, you're going to have more responses and you're going to have people that are actually talking to you. Another thing that we do in our team, we're all about all the Zooms, as I'm sure a lot of you are, right? And so one thing we do is we have just like quiet work Zooms where these are like a standing call. So this year, starting in January, we're doing 3 nights a week, an hour at a time, where we just get on and we can work quietly. No one's speaking or anything like that. We're just on working together. And we've done this different ways in the past where we have different set times, but also something that we do is I encourage my body partners, my coaches, to share their Zoom links in our team page when they're working. So anytime that they're working, I'm like, hey, make sure you share your Zoom link. So what can happen is that maybe she's going to be on Zoom by herself, or maybe there's another person out there that's like, I don't have anything to do. Yes, I can hop on. And so it's just another way that you can do things with your team that is encouraging action and work, but also that you're not alone in this world that we're in. Okay, so we're genuine, we're building relationships. And the third thing that I think is so important to do with your team is meet them where they're at. So what does this mean? This means that you can set a goal for your team all day and all night, but if you do not have the players in your team organization with you, you're not going to hit that goal, right? So here's the thing. I think so often we make this goal. I want to be a 2-star diamond coach. I want to be a 5-star diamond coach, whatever that may be. And then we go to our team and we're like, okay, team, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be a 5-star elite team. But in reality, your team, like, you don't really have anybody that wants to really build a growing diamond and above business. There's that saying, ignorance is bliss, and I do not agree with that. I think knowledge is power. And so I am very intentional with getting on and talking to my coaches, for one, about their goals. Sometimes we have to like encourage them to set a goal or make a goal or move up their goal. Like if I met with a new coach right now and she's like, I want to be emerald by the end of the year, I'm gonna be like, sister, you can hit emerald today. I'm gonna meet her where she's at, but I'm gonna encourage and give her some love and belief, because that's important. Because a lot of times they don't, new coaches, they don't know, like oh, emerald or diamond, they have no idea what that even entails. And so I like to give them a more realistic time period. But also you have to just know them. And if you know them, if you've built a relationship and maybe you've got somebody who's going through a really crazy time in their life, maybe that's time that you give them grace and you do let them lax a little bit on what their goals are. But if they're coming to you and they're like, okay, I want to build an income, I want this weekly check, then as their upline, as their mentor, I'm going to help guide them on how to do that. And then I'm also going to keep reaching out to them and checking in with them that they're staying on track with their goals. So when in my team, I celebrate every level of a coach. The active coach, that they are not signing up anybody. Maybe they're not present on social media, but they're here. They're in our page, they participate in things, they're taking care of their journey, because that's our number one job, is to take care of our own journey. Then all the way from the emerald, diamond, and star diamond, everyone is important. Everyone has a role in your organization. So truly loving on those active coaches, just the same as your star diamond leaders. I just really work hard to make everyone know that they're valued, because I believe that they are. So getting to know your team. Then when you get to know your team, and if you're like, okay, I'm going to be a 5-star diamond coach this year, and then you realize with the knowledge and talking that you maybe only have one coach that wants to advance or work towards building a diamond account, that doesn't mean you're a failure. That doesn't mean your team is anything. That just means that now you know what you need to go do to make that happen. You know who you're working with. You also know who you need to go find. So that means maybe you're going to work your action plan or your marketing plan really around finding and talking to finding leaders or finding women that are looking for a business opportunity that want those same goals. Everyone misses goals. I just want to say, I know Keyshawn said Superstar Diamond. I had like three Superstar Diamond goal dates. I had gone to my team, we had talked about it, all the things, and then it didn't happen 3 times. So don't feel like if you set a goal and you think you have the people and you think you have the team and then it doesn't happen, that doesn't mean you're a failure either. You just have to reset and you have to keep looking for the people. Because again, there's no time limit from the very first thing I said. You're not gonna say I'm gonna give it a year. You're going to keep doing these things forever and ever. And by doing that and by resetting and recommunicating and building relationships, you will get there. Okay. Did I leave anything out, Keyshawn? I don't think I did. Okay. 4th thing is we have to take action. So we can watch every call. We can get on every wake-up call. We can read the personal development. We can do all the trainings. But if we aren't taking action ourselves, and our team, at the end of the day, nothing is going to happen, right? So I want to say that you guys, our company is amazing. Just like Keyshawn was even saying, here's a graphic for this, here's a graphic for that. We have tools, we have content, we have something called a business activity tracker, BAT, that literally lists out the things you should be doing every single day for your business, right? If you don't know what that is, go FAQ that right now. Business activity tracker. And it literally lists out, I know they're kind of working to revamp it and simplify it some, but it's there for you. There's even on your Coach Online Office, on your BOD app, you can check it off virtually if you don't want to print it out. So that's a great way to stay on track, to know that you're doing things for your business to move your business forward. But if you're like me, and you struggle with the all or nothing mentality, the business activity tracker was like a kind of a trigger for me. If I didn't check off a box or if I missed a few days, I would get in my head and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, all the things all the time, and I'm not able to fit this in. And so I struggled with it. And a lot of times I didn't use the business activity tracker because I did struggle with it. And I would just use like a spiral or something like that. The problem is that with that is I really would be missing some key things in my business. So a couple of years ago, I could see that my team was also struggling. They were struggling with that all or nothing mentality of like, if I don't do all the things, my business isn't going to grow. And so I came up with this thing called the daily grind. Oh yes, she's got a picture of it. Okay, so not that one. Can you show the other one first? The daily grind one. It's on that other one. Yeah, I was going to say it's not that one. So the daily grind is just a simplified business activity tracker, except that there's no check mark boxes and anything like that. I literally just made it in Canva or something. I put the words down, and if she can't find it, I have what it is. So it is, your daily grind is your workout and your supplements. Your number one job is you. It's having 10 stories. You've got to post to your feed. You're going to do 3 invites and follow-ups, and you're going to do 5 connections. Here it is. Okay, so this is as simple as it is, you guys. So on the days that you've got 45 minutes to an hour and you're like, gosh, I'm going to really dive into my business this day, and maybe you can do your business activity tracker fully 3 days a week, whatever that is. Then you're like, okay, I don't have as much time, but I still am going to pour into my business. I'm going to do the work on the daily grind. Okay, so doing these 5 things is going to still move your business forward. I pulled like the 5 most important things to move your business forward. Okay. So this past year, one of the leaders on our team, Clara, she was doing a team challenge, and she did this thing where it was just doing one thing a day. You did the one thing and you could be eligible for like a prize or whatever she was doing, a drawing. And I took that and I'm like, okay, this is really genius for the really busy days, or for maybe the brand new coaches, just to let them ease into our business. And so we call this the one thing, or the Keyshawn, if you want to show that other calendar. So you guys, if you remember from a couple weeks ago, Holly did a wake-up call and she broke down the months. Okay, so her month view is like week 1, you're recruiting to your body block coach, your customer community. Week 2, you're talking about product of the month. Week 3, you're talking about bringing on body partners. Week 4, you are back to your challenge group. Okay, so what I've done, and this is what I've been doing for my team, there's Holly's from a couple weeks ago. So what I did is I added just one task, one business thing that you can do each day that's going to relate to your weekly overview, that's going to move your business forward. So it breaks it even down, and Keyshawn can share this with you guys later. So I don't know if you can read all the things, but it's just one thing to do a day. So if you are completely overwhelmed, or you're like, okay, I want to work my business, but I haven't figured out how to give it more time, start with one thing every single day. Habit stack when you do this. Just print it out. I have mine printed out too, because you can't expect your team to do the things if you aren't doing the things. So 8.5 years in, I'm still in phase 1. I'm still doing the things. And here's the cool thing about that is that if the first day is post to your wall or stories about your upcoming boot camp, when I do that as the leader, as the mentor, number 1, my coaches see that I'm working. Number 2, it helps them get ideas for then how they can go do that on their feed or stories. How cool was last week? Christina Delgado did an amazing job on this call. And we all network-wide shared our We Are Body stories. Wasn't that really cool to like go through your feed? And it was all of these really powerful stories and pictures about our community and our team and what that's made about. So the one thing is kind of like that, especially when we all did it, over Christmas. But if you're all doing it, then you can help share examples. You can help, give tips or ideas with your team, and it makes it a fun thing. How to have a productive team? You have to. It's kind of like. It's never work if you're having fun, right? And it is work. What we do is a job, and we work really hard at it, but this is a way to make it fun with your team. Okay. Did I get everything?
You did everything and more. I was just going through some of the comments section, and thank you so much. What I love about what you did was we're building upon. And so if you saw the wake-up call, or you didn't see the wake-up call with Holly, 1, you should definitely go back and listen to it. It was gold, but this plays upon it. And so if you're like, what do I need to do? Start with the bad, but if the bad is triggering, and I love how self-aware you are with all of these things, because we got to take action. We got to do these things. We got to push through fear and imposter syndrome. So what is the best way for me to release the things that are keeping me attached to inaction? I love this calendar. And yes, I will send this over to Kevin Shaw, who runs the Body Coach Basics page, and we will make sure that we get this posted, because this is gold. Deidra, you have given us 4 incredible tips. You have shared your experience of how you got started kind of as a skeptic, and you've built this incredible sisterhood.
Yes.
So let's end with this. How has your health esteem been impacted by your sisterhood, the sisterhood empire, by this business that you're building? Like, how has your health esteem and your life been impacted since starting 8 years ago?
Oh, every single possible way. I love that we say health esteem now, because you guys, like I said at the beginning, I'm not the health and fitness guru. Like, I'm not the picture of like the beach body, right? And I struggled with that, just so y'all know. Like, it was one of the things that held me back at the beginning, where I was like, I'm not a coach, that's my husband, and I don't have a beach body. And now I'm 9 years later, I'm thankful that I stuck it out and that we're all here seeing this movement. But I think the biggest thing is that it's become our life. It's truly become like we've raised these little boys to value their health. Our oldest does the bike. He loves doing like 3 to 4 miles a day and makes it a fun challenge. We've done challenges with his friends that their moms have bikes too. They love our shakes and our products. They take the hydrate to football practice and come home and drink and recover. And I'm just, as a whole family, and we talk about breaking those generational trends, or whatever you said at the beginning, how you worded it. And it's just so true. Like, showing it all. Like, first of all, they know that mommy had this really big call today. And it's so cool as they were watching me work on my scripts and things I wanted to talk about, because they're in school having to write. And they're like, Mom, I don't want to write, or writing is hard. And then they're like, wait, you're writing? And like, just full circle, all the things of like showing how to push through your fear, showing that, yes, I get nervous and butterflies, but this is a part of my job and what I get to do. But also then taking it further, and like how we can open the doors for the things that they're passionate about, that they love, and the legacy that we have the opportunity to leave for our family and for our futures. So it's life-changing, full life-changing.
And what an incredible legacy, because now that perpetuates over time and indefinitely. So thank you so much again for coming here today and for sharing with us these 4 tips and for being so real. We appreciate you. You are such an incredible leader. Deidra, y'all, coaches, make sure you rewatch this and make sure you share it with someone who may have missed it, because this was a great one. With that being said, we will end the call like this. Deidra, thank you again. Have an incredible week, everyone. And I will see you guys here next week, same time, same place. Bye, everyone.